If your real estate business feels inconsistent, it's usually not because you're not working. It's because you're relying on motivation and not a system. And here's a truth most agents learn the hard way. A pretty brokerage packet doesn't win listings. A pre-listing packet that sells you wins listings. Today I'm walking you through what I call the Agent Toolbox, what it is, what's inside it, and exactly how to use it to create consistent closings without winging it every week. The Agent Toolbox is a collection of plug-and-play tools that help you show up like a pro every time, without reinventing the wheel. It's the difference between hoping you say the right thing in the moment and walking in with a system that makes the client feel safe choosing you. Let's start with the big one, the pre-listing packet. Most agents show up with the same brokerage packet, company history, generic marketing pages, awards nobody cares about, 30 pages that all look identical. That doesn't sell you. It sells the logo. Your pre-listing packet should answer one question clearly. Why should I hire you over every other agent? A pre-listing packet that actually works includes your unique selling propositions, what you do differently, how you protect the seller, what the client gets with you that they don't get elsewhere. It should include your communication guarantee so the seller knows exactly what to expect and when to expect it. It should include your pricing and positioning strategy because most sellers don't need hype, they need clarity. They need to know you have a plan to avoid chasing the market, and they need to know you're not just going to throw it on the MLS and see what happens. It should include your showing and feedback process. It should include a simple marketing plan, not a novel, something clean and confidence building. And it should include a what happens next timeline so the seller can see the path from today to sold. This packet isn't about being fancy. It's about being clear, confident, and different. Now let's talk about the seller presentation. This is your appointment structure. A real seller presentation does three things. It builds trust fast. It creates clarity. And it leads the client to a decision. Instead of rambling, reacting, or reading the room, you have a repeatable flow. You cover motivation and timing. You tell the market truth. You explain the strategy. You lay out the plan. And you close. This is how you stop leaving listing appointments wondering if you said enough, or if you missed something, or why they chose another agent. Next is the buyer presentation. If you work with buyers and you don't have a buyer presentation, you're basically hoping they treat you like a professional without you ever establishing it. The buyer presentation is how you set expectations. It's how you explain the process. It's how you show your value. It's how you establish commitment. And it's how you prevent ghosting later. Because the nightmare scenario is real. You show a bunch of homes, write offers, do all the work, and then they disappear or use another agent. A buyer presentation reduces that dramatically because it creates structure and leadership from the beginning. Next in the toolbox is pre-qualifying scripts and intake forms. This is the gatekeeper tool, because the fastest way to destroy your week is taking appointments with unmotivated people, unrealistic people, or people where the decision maker isn't even involved. This tool gives you the script for what to say and the form for what to gather. So you stop being busy and you start being productive. And then you have your listing process system. Because once you win the listing, you need a process that protects you. Listings don't fall apart at the kitchen table. They fall apart from a lack of communication, lack of follow-up, and lack of structure. So the listing process system is your step-by-step workflow from signed to sold, so every client gets a consistent experience and you stay in control. Now here's how to actually use the Agent Toolbox in a way that works. Most agents collect tools like trophies. They have folders full of PDFs, scripts, and templates, and nothing changes. So here's the simple method. First, identify your biggest leak. If you're losing listings, start with the pre-listing packet and the seller presentation. If you're getting ghosted by buyers, start with the buyer presentation. If you're wasting time on bad appointments, start with the pre-qualifying scripts and intake form. If your listings feel chaotic after they sign, install the listing process system. Second, install one tool at a time, one per week. Role play it. Use it live. Refine it. Because one tool installed is more powerful than 10 tools saved. Third, build it into your calendar. If it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. And this is the mindset I want you to keep. Systems outlive motivation. Motivation comes and goes. But a system gives you consistency, even on the days you don't feel like it. If you want help getting the right tools into your toolbox, the versions that actually fit your market, your personality, and your goals, I'll put a link below where you can book a call with me. On that call, we'll map out what's missing, what to install first, and what will create momentum the fastest. Click the link below and set up a call. Let's get you out of chaos and into a repeatable system that produces results.